Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video. Follow me on all my socials at Cocoa Butter Martin so that you will stay in the know when I drop another video. Let's go. Welcome to Trinidad, where all the hot gal them a wine bad, where all the hot gal them a play mad. Every morning my struggle was to get down to breakfast before 11 a.m. And can I tell you that the breakfast shelled on the place even better than some of the fed them, but not ask Christ. On to the next. So we finally reached Maracas Beach for our first fete, AM Beach. Can I tell you that the food did shell, like the food was good. Lineups were long for the food. What country are you representing? Put your flag like this. What country representing? 1, 2, 3, let's go. But the food was amazing. Bands that were playing on the steel drum, amazing. The vibes was off the chain. One thing about me is anytime I'm near a beach, that is my happy place. So this was the perfect spot, perfect ambience, and I just enjoyed every single part of the fete. I enjoyed every performance that came on, and I enjoyed even a dip into the water after the performances when I felt like I wanted to take a break and come back again. You're on the beach in the heat of the sun, but what more could you want? You're on a beach. Like, who cares? But anyways, it started from very early, but obviously the sun gets hot. And outside gets hot, but like no matter what, the event was amazing. It had cool off areas. You had cool, like those steaming, why did I say steaming? Those are like cool breeze kind of thing. I don't even remember what they call, but it shoots cool breeze. They had them all over the place. So you're never hot. And like how I was wearing all that knit or crochet, you know that I was still good in my crochet, even though I was... someone else. The beach, because I told you I'm a beach girly, because I love my beach, because I have to dip. Like, I wonder if I'm a water child, but I'm a fire sign, so I don't know, maybe the water cools off my spirit, but I love the beach. It just brings me so much peace. Anywhere I go there's a beach, I have to go there. But yeah, AM Beach was brought to you by Caesar's Army. Come with me to pick up my costume for TRIBE 2025 in Trinidad. So distribution happened at Hyatt. The process was super fast, super quick. Waiting wasn't long. They called you by name. They went through the stuff with you and made sure that you had everything with you. This backpack, I've never seen one like it, where the feathers are done even. So while I'm unboxing, basically we're talking about how the day was long. We had multiple pickups today for the different costumes because we're in different bands, different items that we had to pick up for like different fetes. Friends ended up being at a distribution for one of the fete places a little bit too long. And so that made it even a longer day than we needed it to be, but it's all good. They got through, so. Can I tell you the feathers, the details? Like, she put her foot into it. I think her name is Jensberg on Instagram. She put her foot in this costume. Like, she came through for the big-chested girlies. Like, look at that wire bra. Because if you know that I wore a one-piece and there was no support, and I do have bigger breasts. So she came through for the girlies with this wire bra. I was so excited to see it. But can we get into the actual, like, bodywear? It's so sexy. All the colors are so pretty. Like, look at, oh my gosh, it was heavy, and you can tell that there was a lot of details. It was a lot of nice craft going on here, but it was so pretty. I wore everything except these bangles that you will see in a few seconds, but I wore everything that you see there. The bangles I had problems putting on over my arm because I do have bigger arms, so this didn't make sense for my arms. So that's why I didn't wear it on my upper arm, but everything else in there I wore. Now on to fete number 2, which is Silent Morning Boat Fete, which was on a boat. It was a big boat party. We were having a time. The drinks were not inclusive. It was a cooler fete. We had to bring our own cooler. But look at the views. Look at the views. The views were off the chain. It's giving, I'm an island girl and I'm an island world. So even though it was a cooler fete, they still went around and gave us shots. There was shot girls going around, and the food, they had little sandwiches on. Welcome to AM Beach. Look how the place live and vibing. The people that are play pan, the steel pan drum, and the paint is everywhere. It was a vibe, can I tell you? But listen, I only have a few videos but we're ready. See, we paint up and all. Those goggles they gave us were cute, but like they did not stand anything because they got fogged up real quick. Because of course it's warm. But my phone case, this was me stuck in the foam. I got lost in the foam. I do not like foam. From I got lost in this foam, I do not like foam again because it was just too much. It was too sticky. I couldn't see nothing, and the glasses weren't working. But I had to put my phone in the phone case, so you got limited videos here because of the fact that I had to protect my phone from all the paint, water, foam, and powder that was going down. But this party was lit, again, by Caesar's Army. Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, go ahead. I would love that. Listen, as soon as I heard my girl Lady Lava, I had to come running to this shop because it's Lava. Don't play with it. She is one of the baddest out of Trinidad, you get me? But yeah, once I heard Lady Lava, it was a wrap. In a fete is no joke because at this point I lost some of my friends and I could not find anybody because when I am in a fete, I skip, jump, fly. I don't know, I get this energy and I'm gone about my business. But this is the after effects. The aftermath. What did you come on away from? I took off my shirt, it was wet and nasty. So at this point, I'm all ready for the next fete, which is Pinknic, sorry. And the pictures were so cute off that hill. That hill was so pretty. I liked the vibe with the background. Everything was cute. My outfit was hitting. I did a little pink and brown because I don't like all pink, but I had a horrible experience when it came to getting in, when it came to getting food, when it came to getting drinks. Were really good. Drinks were flowing. Drinks were amazing, but the food lineups were madness. Everything was just congested for no reason, but the vibes, the artists, I enjoyed that. But this is a fete that is well hyped that I will never, ever, ever, ever participate back at again. Sorry. This is a definite no for me. Honestly, most people end up leaving out of this fete with their Prosecco or their Moet package. Whatever package that they got, they left out with the bottles because they didn't get to pop them. Most of the artists, like at the beginning, like Young Bredda, couldn't really get to see because I was too tired to even like stand up at the front. So I kind of sit down in this area a little bit and was vibing back to the music a bit. But the artist performance, 10 out of 10. Decor was 10 out of 10, but the food, them running out of food, all that stuff was just madness. But like I said, drinks were flowing. I wouldn't say that not to give this event a chance because they say they will do better next year, but I would definitely not spend my money here again because I did not enjoy the fact that it was just so overwhelming. Lineups were long, like I said. Somebody fainted. They had to open later. It was just so much delay. So when you look, like by the time we ended up getting in, it was like so dark. Couldn't really get that much pictures of the aesthetics of the venue because the aesthetics were really nice, but it's what it is. This event has so much potential though, so I really hope that they do better for next year because a lot of people showed out because they really were hoping that this event would have been it, like the it event, because people were moving more from Soca Brainwash and wanting to change into a different scenery, a different aesthetic to Pinknic. So I hope they really do 100% better for people who go next year for sure, because they said they would. They had a statement out that they would, and I feel like it will be a better event next year. It's a really nice aesthetic. Everything is so beautiful. They have massage chairs, they have different tastings and stuff like that. So I feel like if they had it more organized, they would have definitely been a 10 out of 10. I would give this event maybe a 6 out of 10, I would say. But if I was to ever try and do an event today, I would definitely do Soca Brainwash.
living in Trinidad to me.
Anywhere that Machel Montano plays, you know, say you're gonna have a nice performance because he is a wicked performer. Like, his performance was amazing. Like I said, the decor, look at how the decor was pretty. It was so pretty, the event. I'm not gonna lie, the aesthetics were really nice. I just wish that they had planned for the amount of people that they had. But Michelle's gonna give you a jam. He's gonna give you a party. He's gonna give you a party. You get me? Look at the fireworks. It was so pretty.
Ladies, listen to me. I'm speaking the absolute truth. I believe in the truth. I just want to live good. Anything the man them could do, you could do it. You only drive one car at a time, but you deserve to.
So the next day, I went to Maracas Beach again on the Sunday, Carnival Sunday, before Carnival, because I was feeling so sick and I said, you know what, let me have a beach day because I did miss some fetes because I was not feeling well. But I had a blast. Look at this place. The man got fed up with me when I kept on changing my order, but yeah.
Look at the view.
Right? Told you, everywhere I go, my hands are up in that sky, giving me kisses. But yeah, I love the beach. Beach loves me, you know, at the end. But always have to do my little peace sign. But yeah, getting ready for Obie's house now. I was feeling much better and I was like, yes, I gotta go out. So Obie's house had, obviously Obie's house. And I have it in Port of Spain with Nailah Blackman. She performed there as well. So it was a vibe. Look at me, cute and everything. So before we left out, I decided to hang out at the front. And I met Travis World. He is so sweet. But yeah, I met him. Cool beans. Anyways, so I'm just vibing, jamming back. We're at Obie. This DJ, she was fire. I can't remember her name, but she held down the place. So they mixed them. Like she was doing Afro beats with the dance hall and the different mixes. She was like a vibe. But Obie's house, chef's kiss. Travis World as well. He was so good. Mixes on point. But Obie's house, amazing. Everybody was good.
Welcome to Obie's house.
Nailah's a really good performer. Like, I don't understand how some people find her voice annoying. I find her voice very nice. She has a nice alto soprano pitch. So I really like her voice. I really like her vibe. She seems so earthy, so kind, so homey, like so inviting. The vibe was good. I had so much fun at Obie's house in Trinidad. It was a really nice party. Not a lot of people, I don't think, knew about it or came through because they didn't know about it, but Obie's house goes to different countries and they went to Trinidad and they shelled down the place. And I'm glad it wasn't overcrowded either because I felt like the ambience was just perfect, but there was a good amount of people in there still. So like all good things, it must come to an end. Anyways, see the rest of Carnival Monday and Tuesday in part 2 of this video. Bye. Subscribe, share, and stay